Go clean. Bartak says a car wash is not wide enough, unfortunately, speaking out of experience. Yes. Yeah, I am also.
Yeah, I apologise for the technical difficulties. My laptop is being a complete prat. So we are back again now.
So it is now back on YouTube.
I'm now back on YouTube. Sorry about that, guys.
Technical issues and all that have been resolved, apparently.
Technical issues. Right. Bloody thing.
But yeah, so I feel that battle damage and dirt and grime make a vehicle in 40k look better, make it look more real. Is that the right word?
Oh, you should do a pre-Heresy Emperor's Children tank, and at the side of it convert to Marines that are just polishing it off so it's all perfect and that as they go with like towels and stuff.
Whoa! Stop!
One of them with a bucket of soapy water, just like a car wash. We must be perfect. Damn bloody computer. Right, now to get focused again. What do you think? Right, last thing that happened was I managed to...
You were breaking parts.
Yes, I was.
So...
Why is this not telling me what it usually tells me?
Gonna add some more colour onto these sections. So we've got an orange leather there, so we want something a little bit lighter. Maybe a little bit yellower.
Yes, I was breaking parts. That was the last thing I did. I need to figure out what to do with this front bit because the teeth just stop.
Iroko, is that too much? I think Iroko would work.
It's a strange name.
It's a good colour.
The weird
yellowy brown.
is a good colour actually. To be honest, Scale 75 have an amazing range of colour.
They do.
Unlike Games Workshop, they're like, the colour range is going to go in this direction, then just stop.
Yeah. So now, adding some highlights into these sections where I've already rusted it up.
Right, I'm going to take this part off, I think.
Making sure to leave some of the darker colour showing as well, so it looks like it's been ground through. I love painting tanks. Always have, haven't I?
Yep. You've got a fair collection of tanks.
Yeah, you'd think I'd been, because I enjoy painting tanks so much, I'd be naturally predisposed to playing guard or something, wouldn't you?
That's true. You can't do as much with the guard tanks if you keep them guard because they need to be military uniform. Whereas your Night Lords, you've got a lot of playground.
Yeah.
Okay, right, cut that down. We need more Dakar.
Always need more Dakar. And some choppy as well.
Yeah, that's the next arm. I haven't even got a template for the next arm, something to build on. So I'll have to figure that out soon. Can I make that look right, is the question. I remembered what we were doing yesterday now. We'll put in extra armour plating over this.
Yeah, you're using some big shoulder pad or something.
Yeah, that was it. find something to overlay there.
I do apologise if
Around.
this looks really boring on camera, me just painting battle damage. But it's really enjoyable to do. So therapeutic.
I'm not sure what this bit's from.
It doesn't surprise me in the slightest, Dodge.
It could be from anywhere. Definitely need another rocket up the side here just to finish it off. But no spirit. I'll just say that.
No spirit?
No spirit says great. Alright mate, welcome to the
Noir spirit.
Noir spirit.
Like film
Cheers.
noir. Hello, Noir. Welcome to the channel.
Yep, very welcome to the channel. Although we just had to restart this, well, it restarted itself because my computer shut down during the live stream, which is never helpful. Definitely need something along these lines. But now it just looks like it's stuck on there, and it doesn't look right. More cabling. Yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling so much with that one. I've got more missiles somewhere. And the actual live stream shutting down has completely made me lose track of what we were actually talking about originally.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It weren't anything important. It's us.
Very true. And we do waffle a lot of bollocks.
Yeah. So Noir Spirit, what do you play, or what part of the hobby do you find it most enjoyable?
I might go for that. That could definitely work, save a lot of effort. Like cleaning up first though. Maybe it needs bending round a little bit more as well. Because one of the things I hate about having to do AUK conversions is the rivets. Actually making your own rivets is a huge pain. I was trying to do some for bases. Martin says the beer drinking part.
Yeah, it's generally my favourite as well, actually. I rarely play tournaments when I'm totally sober. That might explain why I lose so much. Although I doubt it. I think it's probably down to me being rubbish.
Yeah, I can't blame the alcohol.
No, I'm just...
For what your dice rolling did. I have seen you roll some terrible dice.
Yeah, there's no middle ground. It's either amazing or terrible. It's weird.
That's probably what messes you up in tournaments.
Yeah.
I think, oh yeah, almost every story. It's very rare you come to me with a story where the game was, you know, even all the way through.
Yeah, usually something happens where it just goes sideways in such a monumental manner.
Oh, you reminded me of that game we were having on the battle reports on the channel.
No, that was ace.
As it, I almost had your Contemptor Dreadnought down. I rolled, was it 2 6s with my plasma gun in Overwatch as you charged.
And then 2
We
1s.
had more than enough damage to kill it and then to wound double 1s. That's where we came up with that t-shirt design. The dice gods are bastards.
They are, mate.
They give off and they take off away.
You felt you did something cool, did you? Guess again, mofo. Guess again.
It could have been cool. There's a lot going on with this model. Then I got to figure out how it's going to look around the back. It doesn't go all the way around. Maybe I can connect both of them. I find that's a good way of making random orky bits. Just 2 shoulder pads together for your weapons, and then put your barrel through it. Because they usually have rivets on as well, so
It saves you half a job.
a lot. That saves me a lot of work actually. Welcome to the sanding live stream.
Sanding with Dodge.
It's pretty much the same as every other hour I've spent sanding. I don't even want to. Well, I do kind of want to know, just out of curiosity, but I don't want to know how long of my life I've spent just sanding stuff.
Mate, countless hours,
Right,
countless.
blue tack. So I can actually see what this looks like.
So, has anyone got any plans for the weekend? Now the weekend's starting to approach. I'm going to be playing in a 40k tournament. Most likely badly, because it's me.
Aye. What tournament is it? Where are you going?
It's just a local one.
Alright.
I'm assuming Dodge is going to spend most of the weekend drunk out of his mind.
Yeah, probably. That's going to be fun.
It's a fair bet with you.
Well, you know.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Go to the library, learn to read.
Learn to read, you cheeky kid. Right. I don't know. Like, weather's good, so I spend a lot of time in the garden.
Can't fault you that.
And Martin says he'll be drinking for him.
If I can sort out a lift for Sunday, drinking would definitely be on the cards. Because we have a bar in the tournament where we play the tournaments in Donny.
Yes, you do.
So if we can get a lift sorted, then yeah, drinking is a likelihood.
And I have a blocked nose. Great. Yeah, is it still at the thingy club, the scuba club?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what you meant when you were on about the bar. Element Games has a nice bar.
It does. I like Element Games. Good little venue.
It is, and that place around the corner sells some beast of a kebab.
Yeah,
That thing was like a bloody breeze block.
and there's another place around the corner what does some immense pizzas. They are lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Proper sit-down restaurant. Pizza,
Oh, yeah?
pizza place.
That sounds cool.
Oh mate. What was it? Indoja pepperoni. Indoja salami, so really spicy salami, and honey.
I've never heard of that salami. Sounds interesting.
It is nice, but the honey with the sweetness really offset it.
Yeah.
Oh mate, it was lovely.
Sounds pretty good actually.
I was stunned. I was like, "What the hell? There's honey on a pizza? That's mad." And it worked.
Don't get the pineapple tribes all started up. What if you could put honey on a pizza? No.
No, pineapple stays on ice cream.
Oh, man. I'm gonna have to kill this dude. Pineapple, ice cream?
Yeah, sweet and sweet.
Oh man, no. No.
Vanilla ice cream. It has to be vanilla. It don't work with anything else. But I have literally had the best pineapple ever, which was literally straight off a tree. And ever since, I've never had pineapple because I just know I can't compete with it.
Yeah. I was just never a fan of pineapple in general.
I've always liked it, but like I say, since I've had it straight off a tree, it's like, oh. Every time I've had it since then, it's massive letdown.
You can't beat fresh stuff like.
No.
Bloody project, come on. That's an idea at least.
little bit of silver.
Maybe that'll work.
Get a smaller brush. There we go.
Trying to find some things to bulk this arm up a bit more. Just struggling to get that rocket to stay in there.
I'm being super
that's
gentle
kinda
with
cool.
this silver because I don't want it too strong. I don't want to overpower the colours. I just want little tiny shiny areas where it's just where the scratch has just gone deep enough.
The problem with bolting that on is it probably won't stay on. I do like that though, it kind of works. I don't know if you can see it properly from there.
And it's going to be mainly focused towards the impact areas, so
There is a little groove in there, so I might be able to utilise that. Yeah, sorry mate, I keep talking
no.
doing stuff. Maybe I can get that to bond. I don't want to cut that whole piece off.
whoops, that's not good. Spazzy hand. Put silver on a completely separate part. Unhelpful. I just love it when I do that.
I like the way that sort of adds extra detail and demonic stuff back in. Sort of demonic mutated things back into the top of the model rather than it being Nurgly and Orky. It switches the ratios back up, which is good. Probably need to pin that, but I don't think I've got a thin enough pin for this. Look at it. It's tiny. Should have, Andy. I should have thought before I said that.
Yep.
Thinking some posers.
Or people who don't want to get trolled.
Yeah, screw the troll.
No. No, thank you.
To the dungeon with you.
Get back in your box.
Box troll. You seeing that?
Yes, it's odd.
It's odd, that cheese allergy thing. It's
Yeah.
weird.
It's like, what?
But it's animated so well.
And differently.
Yeah, it's a very weird story too.
Yeah. It's such a odd film. I like to say
It's a good film. Me and
It's not
Stu
bad.
enjoyed it.
It's not a bad film at all. But it's very weird.
Yeah. Well, at least it's an interesting concept.
Yeah. Well, the cheese allergy is just bizarre.
Yeah.
You can't be one of us.
And save the elitists. Yeah, when the poor have got nothing left to eat. We'll eat the rich.
Or the cheese.
Yeah, apparently the rich can't eat that. Alright, how am I going to get this to bond really, really well? Because obviously I don't want it breaking off. Can I possibly saw a hole into that to put this in? With like a grinding disc or something. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a bugger, that operation. I definitely want it on there now though, so I better start cracking on with it, I think, with the design. Sorry, with the whatever it's called, the process. Yeah, my design process takes far too long.
That's because you start off with an idea and then forget it and do something else.
That is, yeah, very true. You belong on there now. It has been decided.
It is known.
So, not sure how to use this or the razor saw. It's cutting a tiny groove into this, so that it.
Is that like a funky groove?
Funky, funky groove.
Play the funky music, white boy.
Right. Now hopefully that and this piece will fuse together well. Don't know if you can see that on there. And a tiny bit of sanding just to finish it off.
Can I have that sanding, mate? Your life wouldn't be complete without it.
I absolutely hate it, but my brain just won't let me leave a bit of it dirty or tatty.
That's a good thing now.
It's not, because what always happens to everybody all the time is you end up priming it and then immediately you spot a bloody mould line.
Oh, I hate that. That's not annoying at all.
Ah, it's well stressful. King Bollock says, "Hi, you said that you just you said that just as I was playing some slap on the bass." Haha. Play that funky music, King Bollock. The glue doesn't want to work now. God damn it. I just remembered last night's conversation. I don't know if it was on the live stream, but we were on about people in Games Workshop telling someone how to clean the glue, and then everyone else being the most condescending idiots on the planet. It's like, and be careful not to burn yourself. Right, because that was actually my plan. You know, I came in for the advice on going to heat it up and then grab it by the hot end.
Yeah.
We say some proper obvious things. And to cool it down, put it in water, or just wait.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't realise I'd call for condescending, man.
Oh mate, there's a whole myriad of shitty superheroes. Captain Hindsight and Condescending Man. I feel like Condescending Man would be more like a Karen, so it'd be a condescending woman. Condescending Karen. You hate it when wild Karens appear to spoil all your fun.
They are for fun.
Right. Hopefully I don't overload that.
Andymon casts sarcasm. It's super effective.
I've got that tune stuck in my head now because there's no music ever. Any tune anyone hums or plays immediately just loops in your head.
Yep.
I shall read that in a second, King Bollock. Just trying to make sure this lines up. I'm just going to hold that in place and attempt to read this. King Bollock says, I haven't played for weeks since I got my drum kit, but I've got some stuff coming up A mate is coming to stay this weekend and he'll expect some lessons.
Sweet.
And I've got a couple of drummers that want to work with me. Cool. It's the weekend. You guys should have some beer and a jam.
You know, whenever I hear that phrase, the jam, it's like it makes me think of a sandwich.
It would like. King Bollock said, earworms suck even if they're good songs.
Yeah. At least if it's a good song, or it's not as bad as if it's a terrible one. So I've been known to get things like Britney Spears stuck in my head, and that is not a pleasant thing to have.
What I like to do sometimes when me and Jen are out and about, to be really, really irritating, is I hum a tune just out of her earshot so she's not paying attention to it, and see how long it takes for her to start humming it and picking it up. You know, like the old Phoenix Night bit with like, come get your black bin bags. I'll do it just out of her earshot, or hum it just out of earshot, and then she'll start humming it eventually. And she's like, I don't know why that's stuck in my head, and I'm just like, ha 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 ha. Try it. It's amusing.
Yeah, because subconsciously they can hear it, but
Yeah, so you're right. They can hear it subconsciously. And King Bollock says, I don't really drink, but my mate will get through a couple of bottles of Jack Daniels over the weekend.
fair dues.
Yeah, sounds like someone knows how to drink. I can't drink whiskey, man. It just makes me act a complete twat. You know,
How would I notice?
it makes me more aggressive than usual, though. The blue dabba-dee dabba-da. Oh no! Don't say that, King Bollock.
Yeah, I know that one.
That's the worst one. Yeah.
Because it's so catchy as well.
No, because that's all there is to that song.
I know, but it's got a really catchy rhythm. It's a terrible song, but it's got a really catchy rhythm, and it just gets stuck, and that's it then.
You're just screwed.
Yeah, it's like, oh, great. This is gonna be here forever. Forever.
What do you guys reckon? How's that looking, Andy?
Cool. And weird.
Weird is good. I'm not too bothered if it snaps off at this point, because on second thoughts, I'd probably file this down a bit more anyway and bring it in a little bit closer. I'm kind of trying to make it look like it's got a thumb for the arm or something. I did that with another conversion. I think I was showing it yesterday, where I'd use a demon claw with two pincers on it, but turn that into the index finger and the thumb, and then put extra fingers on it. I turn it into a power claw. And King Bollock says that's nasty, dude. Definitely gonna try it. You sure it's funny? I think, right, that's how a lot of random tunes get stuck in your head when you're walking through towns or something like that. Someone's driven by with their radio playing and you've heard it, but not noticed you've heard it.
Yeah.
Right. I can put that on there. Just can't seem to get this particular missile to fit in. It doesn't look like it has a pod to fire from, and that's an issue. I hate having conversions where it looks like things have just been stuck there for no reason. There's potential there. Yeah, it's drowning out all this detail that I want though. Have I got any more missiles?
Probably.
Yeah, probably somewhere. Maybe I could repurpose this. I was going to use it as a foot. Right. Could work.
I never get the mix right.
What are you trying to mix?
Pigment. Either make it too thin or too thick, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Practice. I don't think you use it that often, really.
No. That's better.
I could green stuff something similar out of that, I guess. It might have to be a green stuff jobby instead of a bit of a kit bash. I really like that look, I just don't like the fact that it's not coming out of anything. I mean, I'm going to have to put green stuff around this little part here, because that's just glued on badly. Yeah, I get kind of stuck creatively at times, trying to figure out, make a decision really on what I want to do. So what you're doing, still weathering?
Yeah.
Watch that with that building truck back and start making loads of noise on the live stream.
Probably. Sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. All has gone quiet on the chat at the moment. Should probably start working on the other arm. Should inspire me some more. I need a template for the arm. Something more mechanical, I think.
Because the other one's quite mutated.
The other one's quite mutated, so to balance it out a little bit, we need something mechanical. This arm's a little bit too much. Right, kill cam arms, what have we got? Where's my kill cam project? What are you? Here we've got a kill cam box. So many kill cams. Should see state of some of these. Sure, that's a Death Dread part. Right. Kill can arms. Well, they're not going to use a Scorcher at all. So that bit's up for grabs, really. Yeah, there's no point really giving Scorchers to your kill cans.
No.
They're one of the only ones that can shoot.
Yeah, so they're the only unit you've got that can shoot straight, so allow them to shoot.
Right, so take this as part of a arm piece. Take that as well. Just to finish off that look. I do like the fact you get a fair few parts with your kill can kits. Still still got that tune stuck in my head.
Phoenix Night one.
Oh, King Bollock says, have you got any plans to do Age of Sigmar? Me personally, no. Andy's waiting for
Old World.
Old World. I have Age of Sigmar models.
Yeah, they have a, don't get me wrong, they have a lovely range. It's just the game doesn't interest us.
At some point soon I was having a look at parts King Bollock upstairs. I have the Age of Sigmar Orcs, which I'm going to convert to 40k Orcs because they're just a bit bigger than the Orc Knobs. Although I haven't compared them to... Didn't the Orc Knobs get a new kit?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
Yeah, I'm completely outdated with this, like. But I'm not sure what the scale is now because a long time ago my plan was to scale everything up a little bit. So I was using Fantasy Ogres as a template for making, what was it, Mega Knobs. Knobs would, or knob bosses would be Ogrin from 40k size, and then your regular knobs would be like the fantasy range size. And then to make my life easier when it comes to boys for converting, it would just be
Savage Orcs, wasn't it?
Savage Orcs, because in my fluff they deteriorate more the older they are, so I wouldn't have to do as much converting on them. Just maybe some arm swaps, head swaps, you know, make sure they've got... The idea was to give them the minimal gear. You know, like that's how Orc Society works anyway. It's like, you're fresh and small, you haven't worked your way up yet to get any decent gear, or steal any decent gear off anyone else. And it kind of fitted as well. They kind of fit as well. Fitted. I cannot speak my own language.
Oh well, be right.
Right. We have a template at least. Maybe I just put a bunch of drills on it. Obviously, if I'm going to cut that flame a bit off, I'm going to save that for one of my Bile Brigade, which I'm really looking forward to making.
I'm going to wash this off because it's not going on right.
No. I was tempted to start doing the Bile Brigade today on the live stream, but I need to make an entire box of parts. Okay, so I need a kill can saw or a kill can drill. Where's the drill gone? I know we have one on here somewhere. Always losing me bits. There's one. That can work. Do you guys reckon? Don't know if it looks savage enough. Ooh. Have I got anything to use as syringes?
Yeah, you could make some.
What I'm thinking is instead of painting this like a tank, because a lot of this is based on the chemistry of orcs and pain boys. See this bit here, Andy? Instead of painting it like a flamethrower thing, like a liquid canister instead, use the drill and then put some syringes and other pointy bits coming out of it.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea, actually.
King Bollock says, I've got a lot of iron jaws that I did, but I've got a lot of cruel boys that I just can't get really started on. Which ones are the cruel boys?
They're the ones what more humanoid in shape.
Oh yeah?
More human in shape, should I say. The new ones.
I need to start looking through models again.
You've got the traditional fantasy orcs,
Yeah.
and then you've got the crawl boys, which are a bit more.
Oh, didn't you show me a
Tolkien-esque.
picture of them the other day?
Yeah, they're a bit more Tolkien orcish.
A bit more. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Right, we're going to take this part off, I guess, because I'll definitely be using that on my Bile Brigade.
Since I balls this up, I washed it off because it was looking rubbish. It's been that long since I've used powders, I've forgotten how to do them properly.
Yeah. I'm sure we have a tutorial on that as well.
Probably.
Yeah, like, we do that sometimes. We'll actually forget something and then go back and watch our own tutorials on how it was done. It was always really good for colour reference.
Yeah.
Right, let's get this other arm started.
Put them
Pressure
back.
gauge on the side. Now it's a bit more of a clean up. King Bollock says they came in the Dominion set. They look really cool.
That's the crawl boys, yeah?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the way they look. They look interesting, but like I say, they're a bit more human shaping rather than gorilla shaped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A bit more upright. Like I say, more Tolkien-esque in aspect.
Yeah, I know what it means. Definitely more humanoid.
Yeah.
I don't know, when you do that with green skins, it almost feels more like goblin-y to me. A bit more spindly.
Oh, they've made them look bulky enough. They're just different. Okay. Let's get one of these done. Didn't realise there was so little on him done. These Legion of the Damned dudes, I could do really quickly, but I've got to be motivated to hell.
Cleaning plastic, always fun. King Bollock says, yeah, they're less cartoony. I was just hoping inspiration will kick in and I could do them justice. Yeah, I know that feeling. When you're not quite up to it, you're just waiting for that one moment. You know when the moment is.
Yeah.
Oh, my ozone's on block today.
Right.
Right. Put this pressure gauge in there.
Oh, really?
Hopefully the glue will allow that. See if I've got anything else just to change it up before I go ahead with that. Keep this part for later. I definitely have some weird looking syringe parts somewhere. Here we go. A lot of them went on Fabulous Bio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of works. I can make that work, I think. Do I want any flesh? Decisions.
Yep, I'll have a bit of moments. What next? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm feeling decidedly unmotivated right now.
It's pretty much the weekend though.
Yeah.
And then the Millward pops up. Think we should have Andy repaint his Night Lords. That recent work puts them to shame.
Don't tempt me, Willward. Don't tempt me. I've been talking about this recently.
You're actually contemplating doing it.
I have been, yeah.
Just add more units, mate. Don't repaint the old ones, and eventually you can just get rid of the old ones. I mean, save yourself time, right? Buy new units and sell the old ones. The painted ones, because they're above most people's other standards.
Very true. That's not the point, is it?
I'm just trying to avoid you stripping your army and starting all over again.
Well, yeah, that's it, because I'll also do it wrong. I'll strip the entire thing and then go, oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah, I did that once when cleaning out a bits box. I told you the story, isn't it? I had a whole bunch of bits boxes. I'm like, these need organising, and I tipped the only box that I did have that was organised into the pile.
And then went, oops.
And then went, why the hell did I do that?
Yeah, it sounds like what I would do with the stripping. I would just go, hey, let's strip this unit. Oh, hang on, how did everything get in there?
Yeah, complete and utter brain fart.
It'll get you motivated.
It'll get you motivated getting them stripped.
It would do. It would do.
Take this ball joint off here.
But I think these Night Lords here are going to stay where they are. I'm going to paint a Legion of a Damn Ring. I need that. Do I?
We're both a bit indecisive today.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. No, I'm just trying to remember my colour scheme.
The colour scheme you've been doing. Oh, I know, because it's the Legion of Damn for some reason. I immediately thought like you're doing the Night Lords.
Oh, the colour scheme of Night Lords has changed a bunch of times, hasn't it?
Aye.
Legion of the Damned. What? It's Dark Reaper and Black for the first highlight, isn't it?
This is why we should take notes.
Yeah.
You should always write your paints down.
That'd be stupid, mate. Wait, who takes notes of her own kit?
No, we just did it for the sake of tutorials.
So as I'm not feeling particularly motivated with Night Lords, I mean I could paint Gilliman up. Well, that's the other thing I was looking at. Trying to finish him.
Millward says non-metallic white sandy.
Behave!
Oh, non-metallic white. Oh.
Don't get me started down that track again. That was a bad move. I'm going to paint Gilliman. He needs doing.
You haven't painted him in a while, like.
Yeah. Some more
Right, so
work on that flesh.
some kind of saw. And I think that'll match this creature, but if not, just making the arms, I can attach them to any of the overkill cans as well. So it's making weird arms. Sure, somewhere there's some more of these little syringe bits from the paint engine. The real question is, can I be bothered to get up and go find them?
No.
Yeah, I can't.
Let's be honest,
So
mate.
let's just have a look, because it's why collecting all my parts and putting them into the sections in these are going to be so handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not going to have to go anywhere off the live stream. I can just sit here and have a look for any parts that I've decided will go with it. Weird Chaos Horn, Nurgling.
Of course, Nurglings.
He's a happy chappy. Check him out.
Was he doing a handstand?
Yeah, doing a handstand.
What a dude!
So, have I got any more of them parts in this box?
So for Millward's benefit, I've just started painting my Demon Prince conversion for the first time in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's on Twitch currently.
And no, not non-metallics.
I still need to master non-metallics.
Mate. I still need to master non-metallics. It's not
Still
easy.
learning the loaded brush.
Yeah.
I could glaze anything at any time, whenever I want. Like, that's just stuck in my brain.
Yeah, you'd be doing it for that long, innit?
Yeah, I don't even have to think.
Yeah, you just need a half hour just to get back on track.
What is in this one? I have so many parts. Paint Gilliman in white blue marble effect for a truly Greco-Roman styling.
I would do, but
It sounds like Millward really, really hates you, doesn't he?
It does, mate. It really does. No one's as cruel as a good mate.
True.
That's what my old man used to say.
Ah, this is the Defcopter conversion box. So those parts are already used up and spoken for. And Millward says, you'll never be as good as Dodge or Dennis unless you push yourself. This one says, I'm not a troll.
No, not at all.
Hey, Glamour Smash Face, how's it going?
Hey, Glamour.
I was having a look at a bunch of your Instagram last night. That scratch-built Orc vehicle was,
Very cool,
was the
wasn't
dog's bollocks.
Yeah, it was very cool.
That must have taken so much effort.
Yeah.
Currently, I am rummaging through bits boxes again for, well, bits, obviously. I'm looking forward to finishing at least one of these kill cans off and then just taking a break to do another one. Well, not another one, another project. Something else, so it's not the same all the time with my live stream. It's been a weird one today. We got the live stream going and then we had technical difficulties. Oh, that's the Death Dread project. Death Dread. Currently trying to make a left arm for this guy. Glamour Smashed Face says, I think it was just a few days. Oh, you must have been focused on that. I hate working with the plastic art because I always feel the need to sand every bloody edge and I never get it to snap right. So the current project so far, I'm thinking the drill on the old flamethrower bit, I'm going to make this look like it's filled full of chemicals during the paint job and probably put some other spiky bits and some syringes on it to go with the theme of the mutated medical army. Well, medical army, you know, the paint boss army. I don't know what's wrong with these orcs, but whatever it is they've got, you don't want it.
We've been hanging around with Death Guard too much.
I'm not actually sure if they'd hang out together, but if Death Guard are green.
And diseased.
Yeah.
Wow. Whew.
Well, this part definitely goes on there. I might just glue that straight on. Glamour Smash Face says those killer cans are looking sick. Thank you very much. They're supposed to be very, very sick. Like literally.
Yeah, I think, you know, the term fits.
Right, I'm gonna put that on. I can't really think of what else to replace that with. I don't think I need to. Sometimes I just end up making more work for myself. might pin the drill just to be on the safe side.
Probably a good idea, mate.
Yeah. Mike has kind of been put on the back burner for now.
Running out of steam on him.
Yeah, I am actually. After I went over the top on the arm, I sort of lost the motivation. The arm became the focal point instead of the eye. But I mean, there's a lot of potential there to put this on the Def Dread, and I might cut the fingers off and put in the pincers instead. Why not? It would work on a kill cam, the scale of it. No, on a Def Dread, sorry. It'd just look a bit more natural.
Yeah, but a little bit bigger, aren't they?
Aye.
No, there's not much in it, scale wise.
I don't know how many Def Dreads I've got. I think it's
You've got like 5 or 6 of them, surely.
No, it's at least 2. I mean, actually, currently, I think it's about at least 2.
Yeah, I thought you'd have 5 or 6.
Well, when I bought them, you had to buy them individually, and they're much more expensive. And then after I had a bunch of them, then Games Workshop started putting them in like box deals where you get 2 for 50 quid or whatever.
Ah. That's still usable. Oh, yes, it is.
So what is everybody else working on today?
I'm going to hazard a guess. Millward is malingering.
He's here to wind you up.
I know. It's literally the only reason he's logged in.
Yeah, feel free to wind Andy up, guys. What are you working on at the moment, anyway?
Me?
Yeah.
My Demon Prince.
Ah.
Converted from Gilliman into a Nightlord Demon Prince.
Yeah, I think on Monday's live stream, I will switch this project, whether it is complete or not, just to
Give yourself a break.
give myself a break, so I don't rush to finish it and I get the best results I can.
Yeah, it's probably best.
Plus, I've got so many ideas I want to get started on the live stream. Because, to be honest, doing this instead of tutorials has actually been kind of fun in places. You know, it's definitely better than grinding out a tutorial, working on my own army. It's been getting put off for, years. And the Millward says 100% trying to recruit more fans to wind Andy up.
You know, Millward, you're a dick. You know this.
Hey Millward, sign me up.
Balls to the lot ears. This is what I have to put up with in my downtime.
Oh mate, you don't get much in the way of downtime.
Exactly. People should be nice to me.
Are you being oppressed now?
Being bullied.
As a Night Lord player, you are a minority.
Very true.
Hopefully I can get it to line up. One of the things with pinning is great, except when your drill goes slightly off centre and you end up
Balls in right up.
you have to like green stuff it back in and fix it. Alright, so I'm going to want this. Where's that big syringe gone? Attach that over this outside part. Which way? Yeah, there's quite a lot of flesh on this arm. I'm going a bit more mechanical on the other one. I'll balance it out a bit.
Right. I think I'm at a spot where we can do it back.
I rather enjoyed painting that paint engine back in the day. That was the first time we ever used scale 75 paints, and it was one of the blue ranges, and it was really nice to feel the difference in the paint compared to Games Workshops. The Millward says put Andy plays generic CMS, no rule Night Lords.
I hate you. I've just looked at the club's painting chat. You dick. He's trying to recruit all the guys from the club to come and torment me.
Oh, that'd be a laugh. I mean, why should I have all the fun? I get to torment you every day. It used to be every day. Almost.
Yeah. Then bills started piling up and needed sorted.
Yeah, those bills.
Yeah, I know, man. Right. I need...
Right.
that.
That's just a
Silver
rough cut.
shit.
So
Let's see what silvers we've got. We've got a nice light silver up there.
I have all the silvers. How light would you like to go?
Something like that.
Brighter than this.
Around about that sort of colour.
Have you got preference in brand?
No. Just one that works.
Oh, one that works. That is actually the next step up.
That'll work. I can handle that. Or that steel.
This has got blue hue to it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Chrome or that one.
I'll take that one. Put that back. Bye. So I'm using a bit of Model Vallejo Chrome, and I'm going to start highlighting up some of the silver work a wee bit more.
A wee bit.
Just a touch. Oh, no, what a prick.
That's how you know where your mates are, though.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Bum, 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 bye. Bum, 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 bye. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Oh, I've got Frog's Chorus stuck in my head now.
Right. That must have been really entertaining for everyone to watch me drilling a bloody hole.
Oh, yesterday I got to see me cut my finger.
Yeah, at least that was entertaining.
Went for me, bloody sharp that thing.
Right, where's that giant paperclip going? Oh, why has it got bendy bits in it?
You made it.
Oh, I meant the paperclip. I didn't make the paperclip.
Is it a conversion?
I converted the paperclips. You never know. Right.
It's off the hook today, my phone. I'm assuming it's something to do with Millwood.
Right.
That's all good. More viewers.
Yeah. Right.
That's going to need a touch of black ink on there.
Right. Now it's pinned. Well, it's not glued, but it's pinned, so I can start working around, seeing what I'm working with.
Shake your ass. Watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with.
No.
Don't.
Right.
He's oppressing me by not shaking his ass to show me what he's working with.
Oh no. Right. the other man doing?
I don't know.
There must be some more parts for that. Where is it? They'll be on the sprue somewhere. I'm not even sure what parts are for what anymore. Probably be these canister bits that are supposed to go on there. I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that goes on there. Suppose I'll have those as well. If I don't use them, I will put them on the Blight Brigade, which I'm looking forward to working on.
Is that like the orc equivalent for Girl Guides?
What, the Blight Brigade?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've all got pigtails and they sell you like fungus cookies and shit.
You do realise that's going to make you want to do that?
They already did, mate. No, I'm not doing orcs with a fucking pigtails and cookies.
Why not?
Oh, that should be my commando unit.
Yes.
Disguise themselves as little orc fucking girl guys with cookies. Kind of works actually.
Wearing a purple uniform.
Boom. Yeah, Glamour Smashed Face. Her orcs are all painted pink. I was going to make a comment about. I can almost see them. Might actually help quite a bit. Put that in. That's definitely an option. Makes the arm a lot more bulky. Not sure if that's what I actually want because the other arm's quite thick. There's potential to bond that into that piece. Got some plastic art somewhere, so I can add more spiky bits in, or just grab some more spikes from somewhere else.
Trim. That was Victorian brass. No, it wasn't.
Welcome to Chaos. Trim. That's trim. Now, what's worse? Trim for Chaos or Soul Gems for Eldar?
Trim because there's more of it. Soul gems are
Soul
annoying.
Gems more tricky to paint.
Soul gems are tricky, but usually there's only a couple.
I thought you counted 27 on something once.
There's a vehicle
That's fair actually.
Which is an
We'll do a
unnecessary.
vehicle comparison then, because it's a bit unfair to compare the vehicle
But
to
on an individual model, I would say the trim is more annoying.
Yeah.
It's even your basic warriors have got tons of it.
I'd agree with that on the concept of it slows down the rest of your work, whereas the soul gems can be painted over later on individually, and the trim is constantly going to be in the way of your brush movement. I don't know. What does everyone else think? You will be able to hit us up in the comment when this video is actually a proper video and not a live stream.
And you'll be able to fit us up in the chat anyway, because
Let's use the super glue that doesn't super glue.
It's neither super nor glue.
It's just some form of liquid.
It's just a bit shit and it's occasionally sticky. Yeah, that sounded better in my head.
Yeah. That makes sense, like. Bloody phone.
You know, a marble Gilliman idea sounds really cool. Now I think about it.
Yeah, keep coming up with things, Millward. It's working.
It does sound like it looked good, though, doesn't it?
It does actually, yeah.
Never painted marble.
No, I can't say I have either. I've always found it an interesting one though. A lot of people do it with the airbrush.
Yeah, split up a bit of Scotch Brite something.
Yeah, or like pull apart baby wipe or something like that.
Yeah, so it gets the veins in there dead easy, doesn't it?
Yeah. We got something for an arm.
I'm glad I baited this off Gilliman, not Abaddon, because that would have been painting for trim would have been really annoying.
Yeah. Right, I just need to make this bloody claw thing look more dangerous now.
Oh, Millward, if you've found a warp flamer for you. Whether I give it to you or not is a different matter.
So looking at the back of this, I'm sure I had an idea already.
It does actually. We're trying to get Matt to get involved and all.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, he said he's just about to start a Norse class, otherwise he'd just quite happily jump in and shitpost me all afternoon.
Yeah. No one says got a warp flamer sorted.
Oh, have you? Oh, right, fair enough, mate.
How do I make this look more bloody deadly? Definitely contemplating that syringe idea.
The syringe idea is an interesting one. It's very fitting with the
The theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something I was going to do with a bunch of the other bits, you know, like feeder tubes and stuff like that for like chemicals.
The thing with the syringe, though, it's also going to make them look like crack addicts.
Crack orcs.
Crooks!
Stop doing the word blend, you know I hate it.
I think I'd do it. But a croak is an actual thing.
no, could you imagine an orc rattling for rocks?
On meth.
Oh, mate, orcs on meth. No. That'd be speed freaks, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This live stream is definitely just adult content.
Orcs on meth. We has no teeth.
Because they spend it all on meth.
Keep falling out.
Wouldn't that devalue the quality of their teeth as well, though? Or would it still count it as teeth? It's just like, this is pretty much dust.
Yeah, meth would be terrible for orcs.
Yeah.
Probably.
It would ruin the economy.
It would.
How the hell did we end up here? It's an interesting thought, though.
Yeah. Thought experiments live on Bigmeks Workshop.
It's that rabbit hole thinking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Millwall's saying, are orcs on spice sporks? I've got to give him that one, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but orcs on spice would be useless. Everyone would be warging and they'd just be there propped up against the tyre, just like... me and Jen saw a random fucking spice head the other day. We thought it was just some like dude having like a fucking fit or something.
Just buffering in a corner.
Walked up and like, we'll check this guy, make sure he's alright, as you do. You know what I mean? And then you see the pipe of the lighter in his hand, and he's just like with his eyes rolling around. I'm like, oh well, we'll see what's happened here.
Yeah. Currently, he's buffering.
Literally, that's what it looked like he was doing. Because his hand was twitching, and from the angle we came back like from, it looked like he was jerking off to begin with.
Which was a possibility, bearing in mind where we live.
Yeah, you gotta love this town, haven't you?
It might be a shit town, but it's our shit town.
My brother's first experience of this, like, my boy Penguin, his first experience of this town, he went to shop to see a woman taking a shit in an alleyway. And he was like, I just went to shop and there's a woman taking a shit in an alleyway, and me and Jen in unison like, welcome to Donny. Such a glamorous town.
Donny, like LA with the glamour removed.
That works as a cover up at least. I could take that out, cover that up, and maybe I can pop that in there. I don't know, I've only got one of these parts, so I suppose I could make them myself out of plastic hard piping. And according to Millward, one of the happiest places in the UK apparently.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what?
Did they just interview people that were high?
Quite possibly.
I mean, that's also a possibility.
Yeah, I was like, since when? You know?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Who found this data and where?
I think someone's pulling a fast one there somewhere.
Yeah. That data is definitely suspicious.
I really like putting these shoulder pads on random bits just to bulk out and model a tiny bit.
Saying that though, Penguin's from London, isn't he?
Yeah.
Surely people shitting in an alleyway is like a regular occurrence down there.
I don't know.
London's pretty much third world these days, isn't it?
That's what I hear. Just face it, the whole world's pretty shit.
Yeah. I did find it funny though when I saw that article about Donny being like one of the happiest and safest places in the country. I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't believe that study at all.
The safest? When?
First, I want to get rid of these dark Eldar bits because they're used to me. Get off. Yeah. I have no idea what they're talking about either, Andy. Like,
Maybe it's because we don't. We have very low reported crimes because South Yorkshire police don't bother actually answering a phone call. No one reports it because we're not going to get an answer.
Yeah. Phoning in. I'm being stabbed. I'll be sure to put a tissue on it afterwards.
Yeah.
And apply pressure.
Apply pressure. Great, thanks.
And I think you just get used to the shitness of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go away, but you still, when you're coming back, you want to come back to your own shithole.
Well, yeah. It's only like anywhere else, isn't it?
Yeah, it's familiar.
It might be shit.
I think that's the wrong way around. I want that on the underneath. I could put it on the side actually. That works. Ooh, that works pretty well. Yeah, it almost fits in there. Nice.
Nope.
Oh, I love it when stuff like that happens. Perfect fit. Anyone joining the chat now, or recently, has just joined as we're just dissing like where we live, because it's crap. I just don't believe this study at all.
Me neither, but I found it.
I mean, for a start, you take a walk into town all you smelly shit. Because they're always doing something with that sewage plant, but they never fix it.
No, we just sort of move it around a bit and give it a stir.
With a big stick. Imagine that being your job. It's your turn up big stick today, Dave.
Oh, fuck. I hate Thursdays.
Right, so, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that's going to pop in there. I'm going to cover this up with something, I guess. It needs more stabby bits.
That goes without saying, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. But for those watching who might not be so familiar with the orcs, it needs more stabby bits.
Not good enough for crumping.
No, not yet. It's quite pokey. This is why I'm always in and out of the bloody bits boxes. Then I have an idea, then I have to go look for a part to make it happen. I reckon I'll end up using a bunch of these arms for my own conversion without that size. I need more stabby bits.
Bit of agrax going on to that art and trimmer beam painting.
Or what can I do with this? Yeah, this is just a box here at the moment. I have to do something with it. I suppose I could put some trophies over there. I think I'm just going to glue this part down. If the glue will allow that.
Try and appease its machine spirit.
A machine spirit for glue.
Oh.
its ancient ancestor, the glue gun.
It works for everything in 40k apparently.
Might be nice to go to the 41st millennium. Things might actually work.
Nah, rather not.
Yeah, there's a price to pay there, isn't it?
Yeah, everything else being utterly shit rather than just a bit shit.
Whereas here things don't work and it's a bit shit.
Yeah. I'll take a bit shit, thanks. It's less dangerous. It's less risk of me being lobotomised and turned into a servitor.
Love that story. It was brilliant.
Dark as... Oh.
Yeah, that language has been a bit much today. I've started to realise that after I was cursing the computer for turning itself off.
Yeah.
Right, more stabby bits.
But yeah, I wish I remembered what that story was. What it was called.
Very well written.
Yeah, it was superb. Fan fiction as well, I think.
Really opened your eyes to some of the horrors of the 41st millennium.
Yeah.
One day you're going about your business, being a rich pompous git. Next thing you know, you've been semi-lobotomised and now an automated system just trapped in perpetual horror.
Yeah, it's like, if it didn't even do the surgery right, they botched it.
And there's no way of letting anybody know.
It's like,
and no one cares. The thing, I'm pretty sure they'll keep the servitor maintained.
Well, yeah, it was done as a...
so he's going to stay like that for...
some time.
A lot of centuries. More spiky bits. Millward says the Iron Hands short where they honour a guy the Dark Angels are after killing for seeing some of the Dark Angels? Question mark.
No, it's not that. It's an Imperial noble goes to an Admech world to basically give them a dressing down because of some issue or other.
That doesn't go too well for him.
Yeah, it doesn't go well. He winds up getting lobotomised and turned into a servitor. But they accidentally... It happens
to him so quick. It's just like, the description of how the cartilage getting ripped apart and everything else. It's like, it's absolutely brutal.
Yeah. And they accidentally, quote unquote, botched the lobotomisation.
Yeah, so the whole time he's aware of this. Isn't an interesting concept though to use people as machines because most of the wiring is already there.
Yeah. In fact, I consider it easier.
I suppose it is. Trying to figure out what to do with this little bit down here. Maybe I shouldn't have rushed to glue the syringe on, but What's this? Actually, there's some glyphs put over there might work. Now my stream's being a little bit jumpy today. There's that part. Oh, we're getting there. I do need to dig out a bunch of the plastic card, I think, to make the pipes at the back that I want. So that'll be a while I think, because I'm going to find those. I'm going to cut out a bunch of this, make this arm swell over the top, and I want as many crooked bits of piping as possible coming out the back. Because I think that'll look cool. It also fits with the Blight Brigade and everyone else giving off toxic fumes and poisons into the air. Also ties them in a bit more with the Death Guard sort of look. Some more muscle structure needs to be built in here. I don't want that bit, it makes it look too bulky. Don't know why I hum every 5 minutes.
It's always the same, almost Indiana Jones tune.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's almost Indiana.
Almost.
Like the new movies.
It's not even close, mate.
I knew you'd say that.
They're not Indiana Jones films. Well, I know Crystal Skull's not an Indiana Jones film, as I've seen it. I've been led to believe that the newest one is also not an Indiana Jones film.
Is that by not by seeing it, or
By reports I have read, saying it's just dreadful.
I might just take that entire little lip off of there.
So I will watch it eventually because, you know, it's got the Indiana Jones title. But I will not pay to see it.
You're not in a rush to watch it then?
No, I'm not going to pay to see it. I'll wait for it to come out on Sky.
Yeah, it makes sense.
If the last one would have been good,
Yeah.
I would be going to see it. You know, 'cause I'd be definitely giving it a chance. But the last one was utterly terrible.
You know what? I don't remember that much of it.
Keep it that way, mate.
Glamour Smash Face says, "Are you doing a multi-use arm with these?" Not really sure, because all the rules have changed. So basically, I'm just going to make whatever, and when it comes to playing, if I need to, I will probably proxy it. Yeah, because of all changes recently. I mean, when I came up with this concept, 40k was very different back then.
Yeah, this was 3 editions ago. You came up with the concept, wasn't it?
Yeah. In some editions, it worked better than others.
Yeah.
Problem I have with this is I can't really magnetise them because the way they get sculpted together. So. I need to make some plasticard syringe bits for the other sides, I think. I don't know, I'm making some progress, I think. Not sure what to do with the legs, although the part from the demon print, where has that gone? Oh, always with the bits. It's here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, I can probably make a foot out of that. I only ask cause DG sucks. DG? I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I've not been keeping up to date with any rules. It's more a case of me just building weird looking things.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what DJ is either.
Yeah, I'm contemplating turning these into feet, or at least a template for the foot, and then green stuff the rest of it together. Well, I'm basically going to be making a variety of different looks, I think.
Oh, Death Guard. Fair enough.
Ah,
Yeah, I've heard bad things about him as well. Millwall's particularly salty because he's a Death Guard player.
oh, I misread the first comment. Okay, that makes sense. Are you doing a multi-use army with these? No.
No.
No. It's going to be orcs as the base, because I actually enjoy the orcs quite a lot. I don't read too well, so sometimes I will completely misread what someone's trying to say. Yeah, he's getting there. He'll look even better with his pipes coming out the back. It's getting to the point where I'll have to start wondering and thinking about these feet. Yeah, Glad the Smashed Face says, I haven't actually played 40k in like 4 years. Same. I think I had a game or two, picked it up a little bit, started trying to teach my son, and then I haven't played since then. It was an old mate that got me back into it back when we had the box set for Dark Vengeance.
Yeah, Chaos and
Orcs, and he just came round to
it was Chaos and Death Guard, wasn't it? Sorry, Dark Angels. Dark Vengeance.
I mean, when I got back into it, it was the Orcs from the set. Was it Black Reach?
Might be in Black Reach, yeah.
Yeah, gave me all the Orcs from that, and then I just started getting back into it again. Heavily, because I always loved converting, and Orcs are just so much fun to convert. My nose is doing my head in. It's not like even blowing it's going to do it, you know, when it's all just solid.
Just gunk.
The sinuses are just not working.
Antihistamines, mate. Antihistamines.
Yeah.
Sounds like you got a touch of hay fever.
I've never had hay fever.
Yeah, you probably have, just not realised.
Kind of looking okay.
What colour should I do with blade?
The blade? Let's have a look. I don't know what colours everyone else reckon the blade should be done on this. It's coming up nicely, this actually. I mean, there's only a touch of green on this guy at the moment. Like, I would go green yellow, like really yellow. It would stand out from everything else. A flag made of people. Yeah, I like that shoulder pad. I think they did a good job on that one. I also really, really love the hand nailed to the breastplate. These Night Lords are into some weird stuff. Female Night Lords would just be wearing hand bras.
Yeah. Oh, that is cool.
That is a pretty cool concept. Yeah, Andy's showing me a picture of like 4 Vindicators, and the front panels are all painted as segments of the Aquila. So when they're all lined up, it's a massive Aquila all the way along. That's a cool idea.
Awesome. I got 5 liking.
Alright, create a block again. I should make a habit of when I get creative block, just pick another topic to talk about or something. Wonder if I can. I don't know if I can get away with that one. Yeah, it just looks a bit square and plain that now. Anyone got any ideas? Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, maybe. This side does look very oaky. I don't want to put too much in the way of flesh to it though. Have I got any grots or squigs that could work? Maybe attach some squig parts or something else to it. The creations just get weirder. Now that would need something to be growing from. Ooh. That's gonna look a bit cartoony, that. When the concept is that it's swelling out of the middle here, I don't want a focal point right in the centre. But not a small focal point in front of the work that's previously been done. We'll draw the eye too far. Barge things together. Should probably put a bit more glue in that. You're there, Andy, you've gone dead quiet.
I'm just nosing.
What are you nosing at?
Dumb stuff.
Ah. like the big spike. I think it's actually off a Death Dread front part as well. Probably. That's going to be a pain to get the paintbrush into. And it probably would need pinning. We need to buy a new set of drill bits.
Along with airbrushes and a lot of other things.
Yep. No, eBay's been moving really slowly recently.
Yeah, you're right. So you reckon green? Okay, I'll go with green.
I mean like green yellow.
Yeah. Like the
I'd go yellower. Really bring it out.
It's going to be difficult without the airbrush.
Start it brown.
Start off with green.
I mean to go over the black.
Oh no, I just start off with a dark green and blend it out.
Fair enough. Back to the bits boxes.
To the bits cave.
All the bits. There's never enough though.
It's never what you want. You get attached to another conversion.
Yeah, it's true actually. Yeah. Yeah, most things I want are attached to something else. I don't even know what the hell I was thinking when I made this thing. Although I did like the concept of his jaw being missing at the bottom and then putting piping straight down his throat.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, but you know how I make stuff. I think disgusting's pretty much going to be a theme of this army.
Yeah.
An old axe. Ends up looking like a crossbow if I put it on that way. Old wrecking ball. Hatch for his red knot. Another drill bit. I never use the grot zukras. What kind of salvage off this? I think the grot zuka bits could be used as helmets for your knobs. Like actual like bucket helmets. Trying to find something inspirational for this bit. Let me show what these bloody creatures are. What else have we got? Space Marine bits of some kind. Just trying to find something on here that will inspire me a little. That doesn't look too bad. Hey, Xman just popped up. Right, Xman. Just saying hello. Xman says, won't be here for long. I've got a storm above and won't keep the PC running. Fair enough.
Yeah, priorities.
Sounds like a pretty big storm, like.
Yep.
Do you guys reckon? It could work. Yeah, there's potential there. I am going to have to sit and go through my bits at some point and put them all in the right place. That's going to be so much fun.
That's something to do while you're watching a film, I think.
Yeah, probably. I've definitely need some background entertainment for that one. Because there's so many boxes to go through as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I just organise them to the point where it's like, that's the Kill Cam project, that's the Death Dread project, that's, you know, the bikes, actually start organising them again into units, I might actually be able to start getting stuff done quicker. That'd be nice. What's this thing? Enxman says, how are you? I'm a bit sad for the Morkanor unfair nerf. Oh, what? My mechanised orc army got a bad blow before even being born. Oh, what's happened with that?
It's because of a tower and it's probably gone up about 50 points or something.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks, because I still want to finish my Typhonaut project. I was looking forward to that.
Don't mean you can't.
I'll still finish the project. Screw you, Games Workshop. There's some Dakar there.
Always room for more Dakar.
Always. Yeah, I've not been keeping up to date with the rules, so
I didn't check.
I was wondering how the Morkanor would even work at the moment, because a lot of the bubbles have been removed.
Yeah. It's
Which is
basically
the
just
only
a
reason
vehicle
to
we're
take
in.
it.
It's just a vehicle we're nimble now. And transport capacity. And
Didn't
guns,
they put the transport capacity up a little bit though?
probably.
I think it's 12 now instead of 6. At least that's something. I can't wait to finish mine, so they've got a tunnel through its stomach for the orcs to crawl out of.
It sounds
Gross.
yeah. I think that's the word I would
Think the end of Brain Dead. I'm not sure if you've ever actually seen that movie.
I have seen it. Didn't rate it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a great movie, it's just one you watch for... Well, you don't really take it seriously. It's Australian, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Isn't it Peter Jackson?
No, I have no idea who directed it.
It's one of the big names first film or something, isn't it?
Enxman says, plus 45 points, yes, I get the towering issue, but orc mechs are already a bit overpriced as points. On one side it helps to pay less to build the army, but I'm unsure if the 800 point Stomper get equal to an Imperial Knight costing 500. Of course the Imperium always comes better
Well, the
off.
Stomper's bigger than a Knight. It's not. It's somewhere between a Knight and a Warhammer Titan. So it was always going to be massively expensive.
Yeah, I'm still struggling with the base rules at this point because I obviously haven't played in years.
Most of the rules are fairly similar to what you played in Ninth.
Yeah.
most stuff.
It just sounds very different all of a sudden.
Yeah, it sounds different, but it's not actually. It's fairly.
Oh, is it like when mobile phone companies tell you they've done all this stuff to a phone just so you can find out it's exactly the same pissing phone?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been selling that stick to you for fucking ages, haven't they, really? Oh, more access to this and to that, and you can now download this and that. It's like, basically what you're saying is what you've been saying since the 90s. This phone has an internet connection. How many times can they reword that? It's all it's selling. I hate adverts because my brain picks up on all the usage of words and why they're saying it and stuff. It really irritates me.
Now, the problem what phone companies have when they're making a new phone is that the technology is getting smaller, but our hands are not.
Yeah.
So we have to put stuff in because why not we a load of empty space?
It's all empty space. It always has been. Creative block sucks.
It does.
I had a pretty good flow going as well. Should be a few more of these grids actually. I'm not really sure about this particular one. Oh, and X-Men also says, on that note, may I ask you a favour? You just said Stomper is bigger. Do you own one? I need the measurements for the scrap build project. Also, of the tanks, but that is no hurry. I don't actually own a Stomper, unfortunately.
No. I used to know someone who did.
I'm sure one of the boxes told you how high it was. Definitely over a foot.
About 18 inches tall.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds about right, actually. Also for the tanks, Muffy just says, "Oi! Oi, right back at you. Welcome to the live stream. We are currently trying to figure out the actual size of an orc stomper."
It's about the same height as a Warhound Titan.
Got some random pictures up.
Yeah. Ah, here we are. Right. Item dimensions. It is 5.7 inches by 22.9 inches by 5.7 centimeters. Oh no, that's just its box.
X-Men says, I think is 28 centimeters high, but not how wide it is at the base. Well, I think its footprint's about this, and that's.
According to this, it's for box. It looks like it's going to be about 15 or 18 centimeters for its width, but I mean, I just googled it, and I'm getting a bunch of stuff. So.
I'm almost tempted to put this part in place so it's done, but I know what that leads to. Me changing my mind. We still haven't figured out how to put this other rocket on. I don't like the concept of just sticking it on here like this, even though it looks kind of right. So, Maffy, what do you collect? We're not ignoring you in the chat, mate. We're just trying to help Enxman with his measurements. Matthew says it's 9.5 from the floor to the horn tip smokestacks. Highest point at 11.7. At the baits as widest 20 to 22 around the stomper's skirt base.
There we go.
Wider shoulders.
Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah, thank you very much. Daka Forum delivers the answers. I haven't been on there in ages.
Ditto.
Thanks for that. You saved us doing a bunch of Googling. I'm terrible at Googling stuff. It obviously looks like the rocket launcher would be bulky enough at that point, but there's nothing here to fire it from, which seems a bit odd.
Not really, it's an all weapon.
And that just bothers me. Kind of built myself into a corner there. Won't be the first time.
Nope.
I will figure it eventually. Usually I go chill in the garden for a bit and come in and it's like, Eureka!
And I go something along the lines of, no I don't, I had a shower.
That's bad.
And you
It's
still
so bad,
left.
it's so bad it's good. Matthew says, never mind, I'm playing Orcs as well and was looking it up for the custom stomper some time ago.
Fair enough.
Lots of Orc players on my YouTube channel, well, on the YouTube stream. I was wondering like whether it's going to split up and there would be like Night Lord players and Chaos players on your side.
Maybe. I think a lot of people are just curious as to what you're building.
I have no idea what I'm building. Like most of my life, I have no idea what I'm doing half of the time. I just do things. I think Monday I'm definitely going to do parts of another project. Because it's been this for most of the week now.
Yeah.
It's definitely time to change it up. I nearly have something built. It's only 52 weeks in a year. If I could just get something built every week, I could have 52 models. And in an Orc army, that's
2 squads.
yeah. Hey, 2 squads a year, that's not bad going for me, mate. How am I going to make that look more natural? Maybe I just start thinking about these legs. We've got a right arm, we have a template for a left arm. Do we even have any feet? Should be another foot here somewhere. I apologise if my YouTube is being a bit jumpy. Don't know why that is. I don't even know if I want matching feet on this.
Nah.
I don't need matching feet.
You want to make one foot a wheel and 1 foot big club foot thing.
I've always thought of doing that, but I don't like the club foot thing. Millward says, Dodge, next project, painting Sisters of Battle to encourage Andy to sort his girls out. No, I'm not painting no sisters. Sorry, Millward, but I've finally managed to find a way of making YouTube content and building like my army, so I'm really on that at the moment. Matthew says, is this a Chaos can or just some experiment of a Doc Mech collab?
Yes.
That's exactly what it is, Matthew. It's Pain Boss and Mech Boss working together on some very weird stuff. That's basically my entire fourth.
As for the girls, Millwood, at the minute I'm really not feeling them. So I can't see me picking them up anytime soon.
You're in Night Lord mode again, though.
Yeah.
We've also got a comment from X-Men saying, I want scrap build one along with some grot tanks, grot mega tank and kill burster tank. Then I'll add a mech dread and some grot ass chaff. I want to also the Morkanaut, but Nerf said otherwise.
Screw the nerfs, just do it anyway.
Yeah. Just have fun building and painting and doing whatever you want. Millward says convert them to Chaos Orcs, Digger Knob Sisters.
That's actually a cool cool thought. Because that'd work really well with the new Crawl Boys. Because they're kind of humanoid orcs. And so yeah, why not with humanoid grots? Or grotettes.
That could be interesting. That could be an interesting idea, actually. Maffey says, grot tanks are amazing to scratch build. I built 2 so far, and the 3rd is on the workbench.
Nice. Grot tanks are cool.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about grot tanks that makes them cool. There's something about it.
I think we're so stupid.
Tiny creatures.
I think it's because they're so stupid. I mean, even the baby ones, the little ones, are like the size of a car.
Yeah.
They're just so daft, but it just works.
Can I make some weird claw foot thing? Probably. What have I got? Things are going to get even weirder now.
Mork is bored, things shall get weird.
X-Men says I have to check measurements for... I can't see what it is because for some reason there's a stupid emote over the options tank. For grot tanks and grot mega tanks and kill burster tanks too. Can I move this bloody button thing out of the bloody way? Go away. What's this? Balls. Right. Yeah, as you can tell, I have no idea how to use this stream properly. You guys are lucky we have image and sound.
Yeah.
Anxman says, thinking about it, I can add commandos too. Boys, the plan is to be sneaky while the Stompy distracts them. I like that. So stupid that that goes full circle in being brilliant. It does actually. That's orc logic. Look over there. I haven't even thought of any models to use to start my commandos off.
I thought you were going to turn him into cookie salesman.
Oh, I don't know if anyone was here listening to that earlier. Yeah, turn them into little Girl Scouts with pigtails. Grot tank is like 50mm wide and 50-80mm long. I took weird orc proportions for height, like 40 to 60mm without crew. Says Maffey. I'm just reading your comments and chatting away with you guys at the moment because creative block.
Yeah, I'm struggling with that in a minute. Although
I've got a bunch of these. I don't think I'm going to use all of them. I might just try that. It looks a little bit more menacing. Screw it, let's just try that. cut on this side of the join. I do love converting. And X-Men says, thanks again, Maffy. Mark will love you. Millward pops in saying, remember to make one with dodgy ankles and loads of grenades and name it Andy. Or paint up a tank buster and paint it purple for recon orc grenadier.
He's a dick.
He's basically here to troll you.
He's literally just said everything there just to trigger the shit out of me.
Oh no, you reckon that'll work? Anything that looks like insect pincers as well seems to work for this because of the Death Guard theme. Yeah. Maybe I can get away with this.
I would have got away with it too.
If it wasn't for those pesky kids.
Those sexy kids.
No one's gonna get that reference, you know. Like, Killer Can's manageable to scratch build too. They should be. It's basically a box with arms and legs. Hey, what you could do is you could get one of those novelty size drink cans and then just attach legs to it.
Yeah.
You know, for like mini bars and stuff. It's like just find a tiny can. Millward says trolling Andy is a good hobby. He's not wrong. And Maffy says I didn't try that yet, but I saw some pretty awesome ones. Not too long. Alright, let's take some of that off there. It might be nice just to clean my desk up for Monday as well. Gets a little bit cluttered with all these parts. Power.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one. I think it's this one. No. This one. Yeah, Andy's just drying some of his model with a hairdryer. That's a pain in the arse for a page. Wondering whether it's worth gluing that or not. X-Men's talking to Maffy saying I'm in in my actual project I'm thinking to add a wire of LED lights inside the stomper to make eyes, emergency lights and make the smoke bright.
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that always works. What type of lighting would you like to use?
Probably LEDs because you can get them nice and tiny.
Right, you're getting pretty cheap as well nowadays.
Yeah.
Eggsman's laughing away. Mini cans is genius. Are they the correct size? What's the kill cans measurements? I'm going to ask at this point. That ain't much. There's a tape measure there.
We've got that ruler.
That'll do. No, you're looking at like 5 centimeters, about 2 inches. Yeah, that's about it. And because it's made of a can, it doesn't matter. You could even put little rollers on the bottom instead of legs, like tracks.
It's starting to sound like Robo Rally there.
Robo Rally, what's that?
It's a board game where you're a little robot and you have to program your movements.
Yeah.
And you've got to get to from start to finish. Yeah, across literally a minefield. It's hilarious.
Sounds proper random.
It is hilarious.
It's one of them that's just fun to play.
Yeah.
Maffy, no, it's Engsman talking Maffy. Do you happen to know what mega tank measurements too? And Millward, the Admech Cataphrons good for a core to a grot tank. Basically, it's all about grot tanks today.
Yeah. You need to make some.
It is really nice to see the chat just popping off like this and everyone just chatting away with themselves in there as well.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
That's what we've always wanted actually, everyone just chatting away, having a good laugh and helping each other out with projects. Really handy as well, considering I'm having a creative block when I'm just stuck here. Right. It's this one arm, it's bothering me, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with the legs.
Remembering we had an air drive, fully helped out. Monster of Valhalla!
Monster of Valhalla just popped in. Alright mate, then the old furniture rocks up. Hey guys, and Maffy saying all look vehicles. There's so much popping up right now on the chat.
Yeah man.
It's nice.
So welcome to everybody who's just joined, if we've missed anybody. Welcome back Monster. Good to see you again.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing a bunch of track mutated creatures at the moment in Millward for my knob bikes. Just something I'm looking forward to starting on. Seeing as they tend to have a standard gear anyway, isn't it? And they always have had the same gear.
Yeah. You've got the chopper, the combat weapon, and
the combat weapon's
the
either going to be a big chopper or
a claw.
Or claw. That's basically all it's ever been. So the rest of it should be pretty easy. Engsman says, don't want to jinx it, but the storm seems to have gone away. We enjoyed it inside our basement big bunker. Nice. We don't tend to have that problem here. It's we just look outside and go, weather's a bit shit.
What's new?
Engsman, oh I just read that one. Monster of Valhalla, the new rocket arm is looking good. Ah, thank you. We also have this very pointy stabby arm, which is made of the flavour, but instead of painting this like a container of like red paint or fuel, I'm going to paint it
like goo.
A liquid container, yeah, so there's goo for the syringes and the other pointy bits to go with the sort of Pain Boss, biomechanical Pain Boss Bigmek theme of the army. I'm kind of stuck on the rocket arm, I'm having a bit of a block. Matthew says, what kit is that Can's arm from? Okay.
Which kits is probably a better.
Yeah. Which arm, mate?
I'm assuming it
the
was
one on Cam on the left or the one in my hand? Because there's a bunch of arms here. Yeah, I mean, asking me what parts from what, it's a bit of a complicated question.
It ain't a single kit.
Nah, I mean, this arm currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 parts on this one.
Beats the other arm. 16.
Yeah, it was like 16 on the.
The Dev Copter, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it looked bloody awesome.
It was a little bit excessive, though, to be fair.
Oh, you're vacuuming while he answers. Oh, maybe you didn't actually hear what I said there. No, it's Andy with a hairdryer. He's trying to paint his Demon Prince's sword, and he keeps going back to the hairdryer to dry it off.
Because the airbrush doesn't work.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, who was asking? Maffy is that's part of a Demon Prince, the old kit. That's from some knights, the War Dog ones. This piece is from just a regular boy with a rocket launcher. That I think is from either the Kill Can kit or the Death Dread kit. And most of the parts on this are Kill Can and Death Dread bits, except that's from the Pain engine. So yeah, I use a lot of bloody parts. That wasn't me just stating that was a moment of realisation there. I'm looking at it going, damn.
Yeah, if you'd have actually bought those parts, that would have cost a fortune.
Well, I did buy some of them.
I mean, if you'd have bought, you know...
Jen used to hate it. I'd go into Games Workshop, come out with like 3 or 4 tanks to make one kit. Oh, the fleshy one. Yeah, that is part of a Demon Prince. It is the bits that no one ever uses. Because they used to use wings, so it's the weird jetpack things. And then I just cut down one of the Kill Can arm parts, started building other bits to it. Kind of looking forward to doing a bit more on a different project, just to reset my brain on this. Starts to annoy me after a while, looking at the same parts over and over again. Give me spiky things to stick to this arm. The spikier the better. You can always make it more choppy.
It's true.
I'm not sure about that yet though. I don't like to glue things until I've got a definite decision. Obvious reasons. One of my main problems with this arm is this bit. Millward says, make for good handlebars for Skull Cannon, Demon Prince Biker. They would actually. That's not a bad idea.
Well done, Millward. You've distracted him. He's going to have another project.
I'm so easily distracted. I have more ideas now. Yeah, I'm not sure about how big a Space Marine arm or something like that would be, but
although it would be cool,
you could definitely cut into it. You could cut into it and then put the fists in like this.
You know,
inside it.
You know your war track dude, war biker character.
War biker. Oh yeah.
Could do it for that.
Actually, I think we've got a few more of these. Could do. I was going to base him kind of on my old... Do you remember my old Bigmek with a force field and he was it was all guts on the chair?
Yeah.
I'm going to do the war track like a much bigger, more badass version of that, I think. So he basically lives in the war track.
Another minute.
Maffy says, thanks, wish I had such an assortment of bits. We got lucky, Maffy. We have, because of the channel and other people, I had a collection of bits, Andy had a collection, but people on occasion just send us huge boxes of spare parts to work with, which is
Ah,
always
yeah.
nice.
Here we go. Millward sent us a photo.
Oh yeah. What are we looking at? Oh, that's pretty cool. What's this from?
I don't know where it's from, but he sent that to us for.
That is that's some badassery. That.
It is. It's I think it's a skull cannon base, isn't it? We're
Yeah, I'm
like
loving
a
the
front
mouth and the eye on the side of the bike. It looks very old school style rock, where it was just rock for the sake of rock.
Yeah.
It's got that sort of vibe to it. And then Engsman says, in your opinion, Kill Burster Tank is the size of a Land Raider or of a Baneblade? I'm not sure about that.
I don't even know what a Killburster is, so I can't answer that at all.
I'm assuming that was the Forge World kit, wasn't it? If it was the Forge World one, it is about the same size as a Baneblade. Because I sized that up when we went to Warmer World. I used to love that about going to our local games workshop when Kieran worked there. Is it Kieran? Yeah. Yeah. He would just show me models from the back so I could size comparison everything. It just made converting so much easier.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And he was always interested to, like, seemed genuinely interested to see what I was making with that weird orc, like Nurgle army. Proper creative block right now. I could start packing this one away. Let's have a look at the Death Dread one. I mean, having some models at least semi-finished at this point is definitely better than what I used to have. The other reason I like to jump from one project to another is I get inspiration from the other project.
What's your biggest?
Ooh, spiky bits. That might help. That could help quite a bit. Why are the Ogren arms in here? I was always pretty sure how this one went together as well. What would you, if you guys are joining us on is it Monday, what project would you rather see? Like the Knob Bikes, Death Dread, what was the other one I was on about doing?
Morkanor.
I've been saving that one for a while. It needs absolutely like maximum care and attention. Yeah, the Morkanor is an option, but once he's out, like, there's so many parts for him. In my opinion, that is definitely the most nervily looking out of all the claws for the Death Dreads. I think that's actually a kill cam one. Love these bits as well. Which I'm going to start putting in the side of here at some point. Actually, I can size comparison that now. Might work. In fact, that almost does work. Maybe I do switch that around. Do you guys reckon? Get it on camera maybe. Monster of Valhalla said the bikes would be cool. That'd be nice. I might do. Like, yeah, just sort of feeling the old audience out. I mean, obviously they're not going to like any bikes you've seen. I'd have to gather all the parts for it, but I might do that this weekend. So, if I can get all the parts gathered at some point over the weekend and into the right boxes, then I don't have to go anywhere and I can switch projects. There's also the option to do my the Blight Brigade, which is my knob unit of just combi scorchers. I definitely have parts somewhere for those. Millward says stripping the generic CSMs from Andy, I think. I would like X-Men. I would like any vehicle except for the bikes. Okay. Maffy, the claw comes with cans and dreads.
So Millward wants me
Monster
to.
of Valhalla also said. Oh, sorry, I was just reading these out for the people who watch the video back at a later date.
Millward wants me to repaint my entire army.
Tell him you'll repaint your army if he pays you.
I'll repaint my army when he paints his.
Yeah. Monster of Valhalla, I think you might be right. I do think this might be the arm for that particular project. Did you check that out, Andy? Because compared to the kill can, this just looks more like it belongs here.
Yeah.
That's the that seems to be the one. I'm going to bulk up the back as well with more piping and swelling, so I think that would make more sense, especially with the. He's got some little tiny arms somewhere. They're not actually tiny arms. Where are they? These things. So I was going to attach the guns to. Yeah, I think that'll be the one. So where are we on the comments? I've never seen so many comments on the live stream. That's all. Millward says that looks good. Maffy says, whoa. Master of Valhalla, what's your rough idea for the bikes? Okay, my knob bikes are made from the Mechanicus parts, the dudes with the tracks.
Yeah, you got some of them as well, didn't you? You picked them up a while back.
I picked them up ages ago, and I also managed to find some cast copies of the tracks.
Yeah, I mean, don't know where they came from.
No, but as replacement parts for the models, that would be cool. My main thoughts on them would be to start using big fat Ogrim bodies as a basis for the top. Initially I was hoping we could get scorchers or burners on bloody bikes, but we can't. So I was going to have the tracks, then I was going to have the Orc sort of sunk into it, so all of it is basically a torso within the bike, and a big gas canister on his back. But because they're always using the same weapons as they've always used, it should be pretty easy to just convert them to have like giant axes and Nurgle rot and spikes coming out of them. Maffy, I love your Death Dread. Thank you, so do I. Monster of Valhalla, like 100,000%. Jeez, that's a bit much. And Millward says my 1,000 Suns is 100% painted. 100% painted army. Or is he just trolling you again?
No, it is painted.
X-Men, Maffy, I do. Why is it always? Oh, it's Maffy A. That's why. Do you have any pics of your bomber? I nearly misread that wrong then.
Yeah, that would have been amusing.
It would have been. With light in the cockpit. I'm really serious about it. I'm guessing. What the bloody hell am I doing? Come to Bigmeks Workshop Painting Studio Live and watch a man try and concentrate for more than a minute. See, now I've looked in that bits box at how those go together. That's where my mind's gone. I might do the bikes, or at least start one of them, Because the Def Copter took me bloody weeks,
A
didn't
long
it?
time, yeah.
Yeah, so I could at least get one done.
Or at least started us, like you say.
I'm happy to just have things semi-started, and if I can jump from one project to another, at least I ain't bored. Never in all the years doing studio stuff had the time to get any of this done.
So you're enjoying it?
Yep. I better not enjoy it too much though, because that's when the universe gets you. Inksman and Maffey are still chatting about the lighting. It's not painted yet and some parts are still missing. I need to get some jet engines for it between the body and the wings. I could post some pics on my Instagram. Go for it, Maffey. And if anyone on there wants to add us on Instagram, let us know it's them. We can start chats and stuff on there and share things easier as well. Monster of Valhalla's always fancied the idea of an orc looter army. Blood Axe is the looters, isn't it? Or do you mean looters as in the guns? Because I used to have a ton of them. That's another conversion I've got parts for. Yeah, I used to love using looters. Yeah, just the sheer firepower of looters. I mean, when they had the Bad Moon rules as well, looters were devastating in Bad Moon armies.
Yeah.
Inksman, do the Def Copter placing saw blades instead of helicopter blades? Yes, that's what I ended up doing. I basically used these saw blades on the side of the Ogren, used them as the spinny, counted them as the spinny blades in game. It also looked cool.
Pretty cool, yeah.
I don't think I've got him down here. I think he's upstairs somewhere, so I can't show you.
You'll have to dig him out of a weekend so you can show.
Yeah. I mean, all the other parts of the Def Copter project, I'm going to have to sort the parts out.
Is there photos of it on Insta?
There are photos of it on Instagram somewhere.
So if you check out our Instagram, you'll be able to see the photos of the
only Def Copter I got finished. But it's too many required bits to get the real result I'd have to buy at least 5 vehicles from different factions and various infantry kits as well.
Sounds like a Dodge conversion, that.
It does. True that. Says Monster of Valhalla. Does anyone else remember, right, when you used to just be able to go on eBay and buy a job lot of loads of people's like just bits boxes, right? Now you go on there and every arsehole has bought every job lot and is now doing them in small raffle amounts with little raffle tickets on them. It's like, you can have this much for a £5. It's like, mate, you've completely ruined the whole point of this. People weren't buying the boxes of parts to sell on. We were buying them because it's easier and it gives us loads of conversion ideas, and now because there's loads of people doing it, you just can't get all the big boxes of bits anymore. Monster of Valhalla says, as in looted vehicles, more so stolen vehicles, repurposed for the boys. I missed the looted wagons as well. Yeah, that's what a lot of my Lehman Russes were. They're a lot of fun to convert and paint up. So I don't know if we've got rules for looted wagons. That sword's coming along nicely. So Andy's Demon Prince project. So get that focus a bit better. Yeah, that's definitely the right colours for it. Like, maybe putting some Juventus yellow over the top, staining a bit more yellow. Then you can add more highlights. Maffey says, yeah, that's the stuff. What else have we got? Yeah, I remember when you could build a looted wagon and put a death roller on the front of it and leave it open topped. So what I would do is I would put burner boys in it, you obviously move it forward. Oh no, I rolled 1 on my looted wagon, it's got a death roller on it, it's just going to go
Shot
straight forward. Now my burners are definitely in range and they're not going to lose any ability to shoot because they're burners and they can shoot out of it open topped. A handy little tactic that. Plus you've just hit the opponent with a death roller sometimes, so they'll fall back as well. I'd like to do something with this. Oh no, it's getting a bit weird on my end. I need some dinky legs. Monster Valhalla, there's an awesome Gretchen model that would work well as a midpoint on a copter blade. I like he's been forced to hold it together. Gretchen box, the one with the goggles. I would be on Instagram with you guys right now having a look at what's going on there as well, but my phone is dead because I forgot to charge it. Things are getting weird over here now, Andy.
Yep. I'm going to close down this stream because there's been very little activity on it today.
No, fair enough.
But I will still keep chatting.
Alright. No, YouTube's just been,
Been
absolutely
popping.
nuts today,
Yeah.
I hope it's same on Monday, but Mondays are always a bit slow.
Yeah, a bit slower, yeah, Monday.
I haven't done anything with Mike in ages, but so we ran out of drive for that one. Can't believe how many more cans I've got to put in. It takes so much work before I can actually say something's complete. I don't think the shape works without this other bit of the arm, and that bit kind of gets in the way of the other details. I could saw most of that off. bed this in there. King Bollocks back says, never complete, just abandoned. That's usually the case. I really can't decide what to do with this part to finish this arm off. So I may have to scratch build some bits, because I can't think of anything that will go on there. Everything I've tried to put on there today has sort of failed. There's always these bits. I like to spread those out a bit though, because there's already one on here. Monster of Valhalla, I love orcs simply for what you're doing now, mashing bits together to see what works. Bigmeksarmy, I have to buy at least one Gretchen box to place heads and arms out of the airlocked windows and like out of the Stomper and other vehicles. They are very good for sprucing up a vehicle, Gretchens. A lot of the other orc kits come with an odd Gretchen here and there as well. On that topic, for commandos, one would buy the kill team box, or there are cheaper options. Would be cool, have them for both the army and the kill team. I'm not actually sure what's in the kill team box, if I'm honest. I don't think I've seen that one. I have seen people make commandos out of Blood Bowl orcs though.
I've seen
extremely well, because of the more dynamic poses. Come on, inspiration. Skulls and trophies, they're always useful. Monster of Valhalla, sorry, then add the Nurgle element to it and that door opens right up for conversions. Yeah, it really does. Like, I have infinite possibilities and I still manage to get stuck. Maybe just trophies. Could remove this piece completely and just leave the piping for whatever comes next, but it's at that point, if I cut it off, I've also lost my ground for adding things to. It's a nice solid piece that's connected to that. Oh, I remember now. Spiky bits. Take these off. It's just an awkward shape because I've added the bit from the Dark Elven that's all of a sudden very round. I could just add green stuff for Nurgle effects, but I was trying to keep this arm a bit more mechanical. Maybe I could take both of those parts off, put them together, side by side, and attach them like vents. Maybe put some green stuff here. Okay, I could do is could make some sort of down barrel that comes down this way, and then put some kind of feeder from this section around the back of here. But at the moment I am really stuck. Yeah, there, Andy.
Yeah, I'm just reading some commentary about the point changes.
Oh, yeah. Anything interesting?
Nothing obvious.
Nope. Let's have a look through this other bits box. Although this is all Age of Sigmar stuff, so I don't know how much luck I'm going to have. It's not looking like much. Plague sword there. What was the general agreement on what everyone wanted to see on Monday, actually? I can't remember. I'll go back up in the comments. Like, I know bikes were mentioned. Okay, that scroll bar doesn't even work then. Why? What's the point in having a bar there that doesn't scroll? Seems a bit redundant. I could do a bit of both on Monday if I get all my parts sorted out.
Yeah.
Aha! I forgot about those. Although some of the bigger bits on here I was hoping I'm going to use for the Morkanol. I know I say it a lot too, but I remember being a lot younger and not having any bits and being broke because I was young. And it's just like, nowadays, old me would have just used every single part in here for something. Some more chaosy bits. It's not what I'm looking for though. The weird thing is, I never. Sorry about the camera. I never actually know what it is I'm looking for. I just know it when I find it. Enksman says, I'll throw you a curveball since you're doing corrupt killer cans. What about do a kill rig instead of a squig hound? Zinch Chan Vortex Beast. It's an interesting one. What was I had a plan to do a squigoth once. I can't remember what the template for it was going to be.
The elephant won it from Lord of the Rings.
Not 100% anymore. That's been ages since I even thought about that. It's all in my brain somewhere. Squigoth would be a kind of a cool one. Kill ring, yeah. Zinch Vortex Beast. I'm not sure what that model is. I had to get back up to date with everything, but you know, regular life keeps getting in the way. There's some cool bits on here. I think I spot 2 chickens and tongue on a hook. Another reason to get the Instagram and Discord sorted is so when we're talking about stuff like this, people can just pop an image in the thing for quick reference.
Yeah.
Not using any of those at the moment though. Yeah, that's not too bad of a back piece maybe for the Death Dread. Just because it's all cobbled together. Sure there's another one of these sprues somewhere with some different bits. And that's a really good template sculpt just for some teeth of a big character. Kingsman says the Vortex Beast is a 1000 Suns Warp Beast, the one with the mote of light suspended over the back. Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar. And then Maffey says Enksman pics and a short vid is online. Okay.
It's that one.
Which one? Ah, I can see exactly what you're saying now. That is a cool idea. I like that. Yeah, I hope you could hear that. I've gone to the other side of the room to look in the bits boxes, which are always getting organised.
And then disorganised.
Aye. Well, yes, because I'm always looking through the bloody things. Although we do have them organised at least within categories, vehicle parts, fantasy parts, etc. Oh, the hell, bro. Yeah.
Ugly ass model.
Yeah. I like the sculpt on the back though. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not on camera doing it at the moment, guys. Feel free to troll Andy.
I'd rather you don't.
So what are you taking your thingy to the tournament this weekend?
My what? My what?
Your night lords.
Yeah.
What list do you take? Is it the Terminator blob?
Double Terminator blob.
One blob or two?
2 Terminator blobs, 2 Predators.
Nice. I can't read that from there.
It's just a link. Them two just chatting to each other.
It'd be nice if like we had the money to invest in a proper setup, so we had a screen in the middle there. That'd be awesome. And pay someone to wire it all up for us, because I am terrible with tech. I found more bits.
Oh dear.
I actually like these colours when they first came out, but the scale seems a bit weird.
The cultists are alright actually.
I remember you spending a whole bunch of, was it a week or two painting a unit of them, and then realising that they're not going to last long on the table at all. You put far too much effort into them. Getting a bit carried away.
Yeah. That's how I roll though, isn't it? I find myself painting stuff what I don't really need to do.
Yeah, but once you get into a groove, a funky groove. Do do do. I'm really not sure what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah, I've lost my motivation now.
Yeah, but it's nearly 4 o'clock as well.
Aye, that it is.
I'm kind of struggling now with live streamers. We've not had like a single break. We've been live streaming for the past 3-4 hours.
Very true.
So what I might do, everyone who's still with us, just pop that back in there for us, mate, is I might call it a day. It has been like unbelievably busy today.
Yeah, it's been great.
And we've absolutely loved it. What we might start doing is scheduling breaks halfway through the live stream so we don't
Burn
out. Maybe even then, if that works well, do longer live streams and have a pretty decent break and then come back on. I am going to make an effort, I think, to get all my parts together in different boxes again for Monday, so there should be some new conversions, because I think we've seen enough of these for now. Andy will have a report on Monday of how his tournament went.
Yep.
And thanks everyone for watching. We shall
Yeah.
catch you all on Monday, and thanks for joining in the chat.
Thank you guys, and see you soon.